Hi, I'm Kristen Arnold, and I'm a high-stakes meeting facilitator and a professional panel moderator. Welcome to Powerful Panels, how to moderate a panel like a pro. And this week's question, well, it's what are the different kinds of panel formats? Well, there's all kinds of panel formats, but there are really three traditional formats, and then there are a lot of specialty type of formats. So let's go over those three traditional formats. The first one, and the one that I prefer of all the three, is the Q&A style. It starts with 2 to 5 minutes of an introduction. Either the panelists introduce themselves or the moderator introduces them. And then there's 25 minutes of what I call moderator curated questions. These are questions that the moderator has researched and curated to inspire a lively discussion among the panelists. You may or may not get to all of those questions, but those are moderator curated questions. Then you move into 25 minutes of audience Q&A and then a 5-minute summary. That's a pretty traditional 1-hour panel format. You can also do the second version, which is the initial remarks format, which is a 2 to 5 minute introduction, same kind of thing. And then you give 5 minutes to each panelist to present their position, their opinion about that topic. You then move into about a 20-minute curated conversation, moderator curated questions, and then you move into 10 to 15 minutes of audience Q&A with a 5-minute summary. So there's an opportunity for initial remarks from the panelists. That's the second one. The third one is called presentation style, and quite frankly, this is my least favorite, but it seems to permeate especially the academic community, in that there's a 2 to 5 minute introduction, like all the others. There's 10 to 15 minutes for each panelist to provide an uninterrupted time to give a presentation. Then it moves into 5 to 10 minutes of audience Q&A with a 5-minute summary. It works pretty well in an academic setting. However, I must ask you, if that panelist is so powerful that they need 10 to 15 minutes of presentation, why don't you just give them a speaking slot and then give them 5 minutes of Q&A and then move on to the next speaker? If you're not going to have that conversation among the panelists, why have a panel format in the first place? Just a question. So those are the three very traditional styles: the Q&A style, the initial remarks style, and the presentation style. There are lots of different specialty formats, and really the universe is your oyster. Boy, talk about mixed metaphors. And a lot of these formats come from reality TV shows, Point Counterpoint, or the McLaughlin Group, or hot seats like American Idol, or The X Factor, or to do a cafe style like Friends. You can pick any kind of format you want. Just make sure that the format meets the objectives that are published for the audience and that the audience expects. So those are the different kinds of panel formats. If you have any other questions about moderating panels, you can go to our website at www.powerfulpanels.com. Thanks for watching.